Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing new releases and are they on my wish list or not? And boy, it's a long one. They just keep coming and coming. I thought they might slow down a bit after Black Friday, but they absolutely have not. I am having a hard time keeping up with them on Instagram. So grab yourself a bite to eat or a cup of coffee. We're gonna be here a minute. So this eye look is going to be live this week on my channel. It is a super fun collab that I did with someone, so be sure you've got your notifications bell on so you get notified when that one uploads. And the Thankful For You giveaway is going on right now. There is 1 week left to get entered into that. I'll put a link right up here with the video that has everything that's in it, and I'll put a link down below where you can get entered into that. Thank you guys so much for being here. This new releases idea is inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series, and she has got a community tab where the YouTubers that do these videos can add theirs to it, so I'll put a link to that down below so you can see what other people think about these new releases as well. We need to get into these new releases because we are going to be here for a little while. Oh boy. I'm going to start out, I don't know what I'm starting out with. There are so many. So I'm going to start out with two big disappointments to me. The first one is the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Artistry Palette. Do you remember this? Is that the right one? Okay, I'm so confused. Did they just launch 4 new palettes? I think they just launched 4 new palettes, so now I'm confused. So we had the Zodiac Love Signs palette that we've already talked about, and I am super interested in that palette once it comes to Ulta and I can get it with a coupon. But then last week I showed you this sneak peek with the little finger swatches that looked so promising, and then this is the palette that they came out with. So they like swatched the best shades in the palette and then the rest were a bunch of neutral shades. I just don't, I mean, why are there so many shades that are so similar to each other? This was so disappointing when I saw it because I really thought, I don't know, I thought it was going to be smaller and I thought it was going to be more color-toned colors, more colorful shades, and the swatches were kind of one-off shades. So I want the swatches that were swatched in that picture, but I don't want 20 neutrals to go along with it. So this is for sure not going on the wish list. This is the Ultimate Matte palette, and my guess is it's going to be in the $20 range, similar to the Zodiac palette. But then we also have this one that just launched. It's the Ultimate Artistry palette, which also has close to 20 neutrals in it. So I also don't need that one. But then I saw, where did I see that? Because I guess I forgot to save it. So now here is a third palette. This is in collaboration with Sylvia Gani. I don't know who she is. She doesn't have a YouTube channel linked here. She must be an Instagrammer. She's got almost 700,000 followers. I don't know who she is, but she's pretty. So this is her palette with a collaboration with BH Cosmetics. It's going to be 22 shades and it is going to cost $24. It is going to be available on December 5th and it is a very pretty palette. And probably if I didn't have as many colorful palettes as I have, like, I would want to pick that up. I like that it's got colorful mattes as well as shimmery mattes. It's got just a couple neutrals in there. And then it's got the 2 highlighters or inner corner highlight or lid shades, brow bone highlight, whatever you want to use it as on the side there. So that is a pretty palette. I'm not going to be picking that one up, probably. But I do like that palette, so that might be a good one to try. Alright, let's go ahead and go into ColourPop because they are, here we go, here we go. So we've had, how many collections have we had come out? We had the Rainbow Collection, which was part of their holiday collection, I think. Then we had the little doggy one that was linked to the no-kill animal shelter. Thank you to my subscriber who let me know what that meant. I appreciate that. And then now we've got this one. This is 25 Supershock shadows. I gotta keep scooched over. 25 Supershock shadows for $100. So $4 per shadow. Why are we having single shadows if you can't buy them as singles? Like, there is no way I would want all of those shades. No way. Oh yeah, and then that. Oh. And the cover of the palette, like the cover of the vault, is this real life? That's exactly what I'm wondering. Did they really do this? Is this real life? I mean, like, they're pretty, but to be honest, I've never been a huge fan of the Supershock shadows. I do like the ones that are like two-toned in them. I think that that is pretty cool, but I can't with this. It's just such a process to use them. You have to unscrew it, and you have to screw it back on. You have to find them in the first place because those little single shadows get lost. That's a no for me. So now they also have released Salvaje collection. It means savage in English, and it is inspired by the strong Latin roots of... So this is a collaboration with Becky G. I also don't know who that is, but she has got 14 million followers on Instagram. It looks like she might be a Latin singer. I'm not sure what those are, if there's the satin lips or the liquid lips. This is actually a really pretty palette. It looks like some of the other ones that they've released, like actually several of the other ones they've released. It reminds me of the Kathleen Lights one, the Disney, was it Disney one? Just saw it. No, it was the Shayla one. But this one actually looks like it's got some more mattes in it. And I didn't pick up any of those other ones. So this, you know what? This has way too many neutrals in it. I'm changing my mind. Upon further investigation, way too many neutrals. There's just a couple pops of color in there. But if you like those colors, ColourPop is a really great formula. And I think it's really cool that they're collaborating with this person, Becky G. I'm probably going to pick up one of those lippies, though, because those look pretty. Especially that orange one. Alright, as of now, there's nothing else from ColourPop, but you never know. Oh, so exciting. We now know what the inside of the Munaza palette from Blush Tribe is going to look like. So here it is. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I mean, it's kind of got a bit of everything in it, but also some color story in there with the blue tones and the purples and the red pinky tones. I like it. You know, I would love to know what that yellow is like because I do have a Blush Tribe yellow. I'm probably not going to pick that up because I have got so many of these shades already. I'm really looking for something, like my next palette is going to be something new to my collection. These colors are not new to my collection. It is so beautiful though. If you like colorful shades and you don't have a lot, Blush Tribe makes beautiful eyeshadows. And this is going to launch at the same time as Paulina's palette. They're going to be available for pre-order at the same time, so I think they'll ship at the same time, so you can save on shipping that way if you wanted to pick up both of those. But I am not going to be getting either of them. And then this is so exciting. This would be something that I would pick up. So this is the Claropsych. Claropsych. So this is the Claropsych from Psyche's box. I have never heard of this brand. It is beautiful. I love pastel shades and I don't really have a lot. This would totally, like, if this was not $45, I would purchase this. This is on my wish list. And I don't know if we're going to see a lot. Well, they do have 16,000 followers. So maybe some people will be picking that up, that we can see the quality of it. This is gorgeous. This is probably one of my favorites from today's video. And if I could, I would pick that up. But $45 is expensive for a 12-pan eyeshadow palette, so I am not going to be picking that up. It is absolutely on my wish list though. Max the Maniac Cosmetics is launching, let's see what he's got so far. This is the first one. So Max the Makeup is a YouTuber. Looks like he's got his own collection, Max the Makeup Cosmetics. This is really cool. I like what I'm seeing so far from this palette. I love that there's a bit of a color story coming out of it with the pinky burgundy, and then it looks like there's going to be some pops, and I'm really excited to see what the rest of this palette is. So far, we only have 5 shades when I'm filming this. If there are more shades, I'll put what we have when I'm filming it, and then I'll put down here what shades have been revealed so far. But so far, I am liking that. Oh, and then there's this guy. DJB Cosmetics. The Toasted Roses palette. What are those roses doing glued on this palette? Like, where is that going to fit in here? My palettes need to be flat and slim. I just don't get really excited about this palette. I mean, it's got some cool colors in it, but it's not... It doesn't look like something different or new to me. And I was totally just turned off by those roses glued on there. So that's not going on the wish list. Ooh, this is exciting. Colored Rain is coming out with a palette. I wanted to name it Rainforest, R-A-I-N-E, like their name is spelled. But that like name already has ownership to it. So they've actually been asking on Instagram what people want to name it. I'm really excited to see what the inside of that looks like. Colored Rain is a brand that is on my wish list to try. Maybe this will be the palette. I'm excited to see what that looks like because the outside of that packaging is absolutely beautiful. So beautiful. I'm wondering how many pans is in that palette as well. You can't really tell from the picture. Okay, next up, Cleona Cosmetics has got the 66.5 degree collection. I believe this is a location from where they're from, I think. So they're a Canadian brand. I almost picked up some of these shadows on Black Friday, and I ended up not picking them up. They were half price or 40% off, but the shipping was $15 to come to the US. And that is so expensive because I was only going to pick up like 5 shadows and I didn't want to spend that much on shipping. So if at some point there is more that I want to pick up from Cleona, the shipping would be more worth it, but that will be down the line for sure. Right now I am not spending $15 to have a palette shipped to me. I know that is not a lot to some areas of the world, but you know, I only buy stuff on sale, so I can't be spending $15 on shipping. I actually usually try to do it so I don't have to pay anything for shipping. It's a thing, okay? It's a thing. Don't judge. I mean, they are so beautiful. What colors was I going to pick up? I was going to pick up the lime green, and I was going to pick up a couple of the duochrome shades because they were so pretty. I was going to pick some up from the fall collection. That Honeycrisp shade was so beautiful. I wanted to get that, but I just ended up deciding it was best not to pick up anything right now. So, alright, moving on. So the Pigment Place, this is a new brand, and they are releasing in December the Modern Royalty palette. Now, this actually looks really beautiful, but I'm a little interested in the swatches because like one set of swatches is really deep and pigmented and one set of swatches is not. So I'm going to put both up here for you to see. That would make me worried about picking that palette up. And I'm not sure, there's no link. I'm not sure that we know how much this is going to be because they obviously haven't had anything out in the past, so we don't really know what their price range is. But I would not be picking that up just for the variety of shades that it shows. Like, what does it really look like? Oh, this is cool. I just came across this on Instagram. I think it's fun just to go out and find new brands. So this is the brand Tosh Cosmetics, and their Eclipse palette is coming. Oh no, it came Thanksgiving. This is pretty, and this is a color story, but I don't think I have a picture of what it looks like in the palette. Okay, so we do have a picture, and why does the picture look so much different from the swatches? Where's the bright blue shade that's in there? Now I'm wondering if there is a color story. Okay, let's just back it up on that one and how excited I was. And why do the swatches not match the palette so much? I am so confused. That's confusing. And I don't know how much this palette is either. Let's find out. It said it was releasing on Thanksgiving, but it is not. Oh, it actually looks like it's a cheap brand. I don't know. That's not going on the wish list. Let's move on. We're spending too much time on that, and there are other things to get to. Alright, now we've got lots of new indie brands kind of coming to the forefront this week for my Instagram. Beauty of Color Cosmetics is releasing the Melanin Treasure palette. Now this is a beautiful color story. So you have got lots of red pink tones, but then you've also got like a pop of blue and purple, and then some gold, yellow, orange tones. That's going to be $39, and it is launching on December 14th. And I am not going to be picking this up because it looks very similar to my Blush Tribe Fall Fusion palette. And remember, I'm buying things I don't have. Trying to buy things that I don't already have. So that is not going to go on the wish list because I pretty much already own it. Very beautiful though. This. Who is Sonia G that she is selling 5 brushes for $150? I've heard people start to talk about this set, and I had no idea. I've never heard of Sonia G before. They must be the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing brushes ever. But I would never spend. That's $30 a brush. Is that another joke like ColourPop? I cannot believe that. Like, I buy very inexpensive brushes, and I think I get pretty good eye looks from that I'm not sure why you would need to pay that much for brushes. Honestly. Not going on the wish list for sure. Moving on, we have got the full palette of the Devinah Cosmetics Secret Diaries palette. So you can get it as a bundle, including the palette for $60, or the single shadows will be $5 each. This is launching, did I say it's the Secret Diaries palette? This is launching on December 7th. These shadows, I love Devinah Cosmetics shadows. They are so buttery and so pigmented. It is a formula like I have never felt before. I probably will not be picking this one up, but if I place an order, I may end up picking up that like second pinky mauve shade and maybe one of the green shades. I think I already have a gray shade from Devinah. I think this whole collection has too many similar shades in it. I wish there would be some different shades. Like you've got 2 magentas, 2 pinks, 2 yellows, 2 olives, 2 grays. I just wish for some more color to it instead of so many of the same colors in there. And then we have, oh boy, you ready for this? Oh, only $350 for the new Fenty Diamond Trophy Wife Platinum. What is this called? There are so many words. The Diamond Ball Out Kilowatt. So this highlighter, that's silver, and I'm still wondering who uses a silver highlighter that often, has Swarovski, I can't pronounce that, Swarovski crystals. So they're only customizing 10 volts, and it's a good thing because no more than 10 people can afford $350 for a highlighter and a brush. No way ever. No. Never. And then you're going to be done with your highlighter, and what? You've got this palette with Swarovski crystals on it, and you're going to decorate with it? Come on now. So Smashbox is launching a new collection. They've had some collaborations recently, but I don't know if they've had a new collection lately. But it is going to be a lip and a Covershot palette. Different glosses, just a lip gloss that's $19 for a lip gloss. A clear lip gloss. And then the Covershot palette, inspired by the streets, sunsets, and skylines of LA, plus a full-size eyeliner. So that is $45 for the eyeliner and the palette. That's actually probably not a bad deal. However, I have heard, I've never tried a Covershot palette because every time I think about it, I watch reviews first, and they're always bad. And I read reviews at Ulta online, and they are not great reviews there either, so I've never picked one up. This is a pretty, it's like it's got 4 different color stories in it, which I really like, but I wish that one of the color stories, I wish that one more of the color stories was a little more colorful than just the little quad is. That little quad is really pretty with those colors, but then you've got a bunch of neutral quads. You know, they should have put another purple, like a matte lavender in that purple one over on the end. I'm not going to be picking that up. What is this? Oh, Pat McGrath has... Sometimes I feel like I sound a little bit negative about Pat McGrath. Why is this always lopsided? I don't think... I've never actually tried anything from Pat McGrath, so I can't really say, like, the quality. I just think that the prices are outrageous. And I think you can get similar things for cheaper. That's all I have to say about that. Anyways, we've got some Star Glaze lip gloss. Are they glosses? They look like... What is this? It looks like a lipstick or gloss. It must be some kind of lipstick with sparklies in it. Not getting it. I'm sure it cost a pretty penny. Alright, Physicians Formula is releasing some new things. Tropical Days eyeshadow palette in the butter formula. What? Why is that called Tropical Days? It is a neutral eyeshadow palette with a burnt orange, a dark purple, and a dark blue. Where's the tropical? Where is the tropical? And then there's a Sultry Nights, and that actually looks like a Sultry Nights. And then they've got some lipsticks as well. I would actually love to try this eyeshadow formula because I love butter bronzers and butter blushes. That is hard to say altogether, but these just don't look very interesting to me. The color schemes are just kind of boring. Palettes are going to be $16 each. So if they're at Ulta, you can use your $5 off coupon and get it for around $10, but no. $13? No. $3.50 off coupon. It's actually a $5 off coupon through December 24th. So if you need drugstore stuff is buy one get one half price, and you can use that $5 off coupon off of $15. Anyways, I am digressing today. Oh, here we go. Elf Cosmetics is releasing some metallic highlighters, $6 each. Ooh, I want one of those. White gold, rose gold, 24 gold, and bronze gold. I definitely want the rose gold. And obviously $6 is a good price. That's on the wish list. One of those is on the wish list because I definitely need more highlighters in my life. Benefits. This is a limited edition curated kit with 4 full-size brow bestsellers and a mini and a pro. So you've got foolproof brow powder, a highbrow, a precisely my brow, and a 24-hour brow setter. And then you've got a mini Ka-Brow for $59. So it's a $126 value, it says. Okay, so what would I buy from there anyways? I would buy I would buy the 24-hour brow setter. That's what I use when I use a brow setting gel. I would buy the Precisely My Brow product. The Ka-Brow I really like too. And a mini is all you need because it's going to take you forever to get through that anyways. So right there, that's 60 bucks. And then you've got the brow powder, the highbrow, and the pencil. So if you like Benefit, that may be a good deal for you if you can get that on sale, or if you like those products. I'm not going to pick that up because I recently picked up some Benefit products with my points from Ulta, but I do love their products. We've got a new Tarte Pro Glow and Blush palette. So I actually kind of like this one. So the past ones have not. I think this one has a good variety. So you've got a highlighter and a bronzer, and then you've got 4 different blush shades, 1 with a shimmer to it, or 2 with a shimmer to it. I don't know, I just kind of like that combination. I think there is a lot that a lot of people could use all of it for. The only thing is a highlighter and a bronzer are more skin tone specific, so unless they're going to come out with different shades of those in them, that's going to be hard to be for everyone. I already think that bronzer shade is not going to be a bronzer for me. It looks too dark, too orange maybe. It does look very pretty though. It's going to be $45 and they are full-size shades. So it is a good deal if you like those products and those are your shades in there. We've got a sneak peek from Lancome, the Marble Balm. These are so cute. I love the packaging. I love the way the lip thing looks, but it is a balm. My guess is it's going to be around $20, and I think $20 is too much to spend on a balm. No, because you know that's going to have a very light tint to it. Like, you can get one cheaper. Oh man. Okay. What do we have going on? Anything else? That was a ton of stuff. Oh my gosh, there are a couple more things. I can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet. So Linda Hallberg, and I think I'm saying her name wrong, has launched this Metallic Mysteries. It is beautiful. It is on the wish list, but it is $59 for 4 shades, and they look like they are beautiful quality. And from what I hear, Linda Hallberg shadows are a really good quality, but $60 plus international shipping is a lot for 4 shadows. But they do look beautiful. I cannot wait to see people use these and see how they look on the eyes. I'm really excited for that, but it is not going to be on my wish list. It's on my wish list. It is not going to be on my purchase list. I think we only have 1 or 2 more things to talk about, and they are single shadows. So I'm going to put kind of a collage up here. Oof, collages. So Sugar Pill is coming out with new shadows, and they're releasing them like individually. They're showing what they're going to look like individually, and that bugs me. That really bugs me, and I'll tell you why. Not because they're doing it, because I want to see them. Like, if you're going to release them individually, then after you release the first one, when you show the second one, show it with the first one. Like, I want to see them all together. They look beautiful, though. Probably not going on my wish list, but I'm excited to see what it ends up looking like when it's all done. And then then we also have Black Rose Cosmetics. They're another one that's showing these individually. Like, and are they revealing? No, it's going to be a single shade too. But show me them all together. Like, I hate just seeing what a single shadow is going to look like. Maybe that's just me. I mean, I guess if you look at their Instagram as a whole, you can kind of see the color scheme of what they're releasing. I don't know what their prices are like, but I mean, I'm probably not getting that either, to be honest. The color scheme really reminds me of the Divinity palette. I'll put a picture, the picture I used up here is probably the picture of the Instagram feed, so you can see all of them together. it's not on my wish list. It's not. Feeling a little bit on makeup overload right now, so it is probably time to end this week's Is It Going on the Wish List or Not? So did we have anything on the wish list? Was there anything on the wish list? So I'm kind of keeping an eye out for Max the Maniac Cosmetics. Oh, the Colored Rainforest palette, an e.l.f. highlighter. On the wish list is that Claropsych Pastel palette. And that's really all. There's just not a lot of stuff that is jumping at me this week, which is really good. That's a really good thing. Still waiting for my Black Friday orders to come in. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this week's Is It Going on the Wish List or Not? I do hope that you subscribe before I leave. And to that, I'm thankful for you giveaway. Give this video a thumbs up. Have an amazing Sunday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.